Nnamdi Kanu trial, roads deserted, banks and others shut down in Imo. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning to listen. The news in detail. Imo roads deserted, banks shut down as Nnamdi Kanu's trial holds in Abuja. Okay, well, it is no news that they are using this means to show their solidarity for this particular thing. And I do say something. The thing is, these people that obey this order, had it been they can go out and nothing will happen to them. Nothing will happen to them. They will go out for their various businesses and they will come back. I'm telling you, a lot of them will not be indoors. I tell you, with the situation of the country, they will not be indoors. They are obeying this order now because hoodlums and rascals have hijacked this said sit-at-home order. So in order to be safe, to avoid stories that touches the heart, to avoid being caught in between you and those hoodlums, you just stay in the house so that if somebody is talking, you say, they said you should sit at home. It's only for one day. You would have just stayed. Exactly. So this is sometimes these people carry out this order not because of just mainly obedience, but because like obedience, most of them will want, some of them will want to. Then some will say, we don't want trouble. Let them, let them make sure that this is done, because I do not see how this is affecting the decisions over there. Sincerely, I do not see how it is affecting decisions over there, if you ask me. That is the truth. But the truth remains, Nnamdi Kanu has not done anything other than exercise his fundamental human right. The three major towns in Imo State, Owerri, Olu, and Okigwe, were deserted on Thursday as the trial over the treason and terrorism charges over the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government began at the Federal High Court in Abuja. In Owerri, the state's capital, banks, schools, markets, malls, 4 stations and business outlets were shut down. All the roads and streets were shadows of themselves as residents stayed indoors in compliance with the sit-at-home order issued by IPOB in respect to Nnamdi Kanu trial. Thursday's sit-at-home order in the state appeared to be more successful, as it was difficult to see a single car ply any of the roads, nor see people trekking through. Unlike the other days the sit-at-home order was observed, security operatives plied the routes. Ikenebu Government House Roundabout, Mbari, Douglas, Oji, Amakohia, Imo State University Junction, Akwakoma, Control Post Junction, Onitsha Road, Aba Road, Fire Service Junction, and Tetlo Road were known for huge commercial activities, were shadows of themselves. A resident who gave his name simply as Chima said, "We are proud to be Igbo. We sitting at home in solidarity with our brother Nnamdi Kanu, who is being intimidated by the federal government. This is not about Nnamdi Kanu. This is about Igbo race. We are solidary behind Nnamdi Kanu. If they fail to produce him in court today, we shall shut all economic activities in Igbo land for the next 1 month. Enough of this intimidation." Okay, that is why many people, many residents in the southeast now, they'll be heaving a sign of relief. Thank God. Imagine having to sit at home for 1 month. Like, this is not now. Let's be very, very realistic about it. You are sitting at home for 1 month. How do you get to fend for yourself? If you're a family man with children and wife, how do you get to feed your children? If you are the kind of person that goes out and gets food, it's not that maybe you work from, even if you work Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, if you're a businessman that has to go out, and if you do not go out, there will not be food. How do you do it? What kind of magic will you be able? Just imagine if the reverse was the case. It wouldn't have been funny. Because in this particular sit-at-home order now, you ask yourself, these people have family members. What happens when their children fall sick? The doctors are sitting at home. Everybody's sitting at home. Who treats who? No, let's be very, very realistic. Apart from children getting sick now, what of a normal adult who falls sick and needs medical, attention? What happens? These people I believe they should weigh, thank God it is not the case. They should weigh the consequences of the action. Please, they should. They should look for another way to show or express their solidarity. This particular one-day sit at home, I'm telling you, it is taking a toll on people. Most especially those, like I said earlier, who go out without leaving their houses or homes. They will not get what to eat. And these people are not alone. Oftentimes, they are fending for themselves and their family. What happens in the family where one or two persons are sick and food needs to be bought? The day's meal. And you're telling them to sit at home for one day. It is like punishment to them. But they do not have a choice. That means the previous day before that day, that sit at home, they will have to work for like 2 days. Make sure that come what may, they have what they will eat for that sit at home. Then, even after that day, you're going to work double to make sure that, you balance whatever. It is not easy. At the end of the day, these people, they're human beings. I do not know why the federal government has refused to employ the use of dialogue. Sincerely, I do not know why. I do not know why. This is all these people are asking for. And it is because it is hurting them. That is why they are going this far. Like I said earlier, they're not giving these people milk and honey. Nobody is giving them milk and honey. Nobody is giving them money or put money in their account. They are doing this, making these sacrifices to get the attention of the government and not the negative attention. Call for dialogue. There is still time. Release their leader. He has done nothing but exercise his fundamental human rights. That is why they are showing this little solidarity. And we keep asking ourselves, it's like the more they do this, the more the federal government, adds salt to injury. Just look at what happened yesterday at the NSAS memorial. Look at what happened. The same police brutality that people came together exactly 1 year ago as at yesterday. Like it was still as in the heat was even more. People were flogged. Some were beaten. Some were battered. Some were manhandled. And you keep asking yourself, these people gathered for this particular reason just last year. And this year, you are what is going on? So these people now, I do not know why, for all this issue, I tell you, the employ of dialogue cannot be sidelined. You cannot say, oh, let us keep it and let us do others. No. It will cost a lot. Both the government and the people will suffer. And it does not have to go that way. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.